All right, so I've put a little concealer. You can see here I put it underneath her eyes. Chloe, when you're doing this, just remember to put the concealer down in a triangle, not in a semicircle. So put it in a triangle like this. So under her eyes, all the way over to her cheekbones. And that will give you a really lifting effect, almost like contouring, but not like a Kardashian. Not that there's anything wrong with that. And then I'm just buffing it in. Okay, look up. Like that. And then any redness, or I just put a little bit underneath her nose for a little to get a little bit of redness there. Okay, hold on, I got a glob of stuff here. So at this point, we are concealed and foundationed. Okay, so now at this point you will have your eyes done and your face done, and now I'm going to work in a little bit of contouring, again, not like the Kardashians, but I'm going to use, this is my new favorite brush, it's a MAC 164, and I'm going to use this MAC conceal, I don't guess it's some sort of sculpting powder. But the key here is that it's not a bronzer. It's a really kind of cool, ashy toned, matte brown. You don't want to contour with a bronzer because it's the wrong color. So what I'm going to do is take this brush, you can see it's curved, and just put it right at align this one to the tip of her ear here, and sweep down. So, and just go, and I don't want to go any further than about here. That will look weird. Okay, and then I'm just going to run the rest of it underneath her jawline. So that just gives some really subtle contouring, and then I will just run it right along. So I'm just using whatever is left on the brush and right along the hairline, and then into the corners of her cheeks here. Again, over here. Yeah, you don't want anything shimmery or orange when you're starting to contour a little bit. So just right there, and then just along the jawline. Yay. And then you can also take, I shut this up too quick. You can also take the lighter shade here, and this is great to set the any concealer that you've used. It's a light shade, it's matte, it's not going to bring any sparkle, but it will set your foundation and your concealer. So I'm going to put that right all the way under and down the bridge of your nose, and there. Okay, now if you're gonna use bronzer, you totally can. I would just say, since you're fair and from South Dakota, you're probably not gonna be super tan yet, so I would just use a really light hand. This is my new favorite bronzer brush. It's by e.l.f. It's the Kabuki, Contouring Kabuki. I don't know how you can contour with this because it's massive, but it does do really good bronzing. So I'm using this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Give Me Sun, which might be, if you go light, it's going to be an okay color for you. MAC also makes, or not MAC, e.l.f. also makes a really good bronzer, and I'll give you that that color when I send you an email. So I'm just going to tap this right in there and then kind of tap off the extra in my hand. I don't know if you can see that, but there's still some on the brush, but not very much. And I'm going to take it and kind of lay the brush right on the apple of her cheek. So start kind of in the middle of her eye and then sweep up. But because it's such a big brush, you're really just hitting the high planes of the face here, and giving a little bit of a sun-kissed look, which is so pretty. And we all kind of need that, especially after winter.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna dust this really gently over her face, like that. Isn't that pretty? Yay! Okay, and so since we've kind of done a purple thing on the eyes, a really way to make your face look fresh is to do a kind of a corally, peachy blush. I found this blush, it's by NYX. You can find it at Target or Walmart or Walgreens for like $3. And this one is Bourgeois Pig, which is such a pretty name. I didn't realize that. I just got it for the name, or for the color. I'm going to use a blush brush, so something big like this, the Real Techniques blush brush, and just pop that gently onto the apples of her cheeks, just right there. Something really gentle. It has a little bit of a warm peachy color to it. That's going to look really pretty against the purple. Yeah, pretty. Okay, for highlighting, I would use something, let's see, I've got the Anastasia Glow palette, which has these kind of pinky colors, so pretty. I'd probably use something like Crushed Pearl on you, and I would use a more tapered brush and just pat that in, and then this goes right at the top of the cheekbones, right into here. And this will look really pretty in pictures. It'll give you that glow that everybody wants. So just right in it's like a C, like right here. And then down the bridge of your nose, and then on the chin, and then you can take a little on the Cupid's bow right there. Just dust a little bit on there. I mean, you don't want it to look too crazy. Okay, so now, mostly done. I will go back in with a little bit more eyeshadow to just kind of pump up the look a little. Again, I'm going back in with my Naked palette. I'm going to use this Factory color, which is kind of a purpley, plummy bronze. And I'm going to put down this so it doesn't have any fallout. Okay, can you close your eyes? Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to, I'm essentially doubling down on what I did before. So just focusing the colors on the outside lid. And then over here too. So this is going to catch any fallout, so I don't have to mess up your beautiful eyes. Also, I'm going to go in with a nice, one of these two colors, probably a mix of, this is Burnout and Trick, on a fluffy brush, and put that in the middle. So this one and this one, kind of go back and forth. And this is going to be a nice little pop in the center of your eye, almost like a dot in the middle. And that's going to give you a nice little, it's just a, I don't know, it does a little something to the light in the middle of your eye. It's really pretty. And just use a light hand here. And I'm just focusing it right, like kind of over the ball of your eyeball. Okay. Pretty. You can also take that highlighter color and on the tip of your finger and just pop it in the corner of your eye, like that. I would recommend that. And just a little bit on the brow bone. So, Lydia, can you look at that? There you go. Pretty. Okay. Next I would do mascara and maybe a little bit of eyeliner. I will leave that up to you, Chloe, but I will show you the mascara that I would use if I have a fresh one. So this is Zoom Lash by MAC. Again, you could just use your favorite mascara. And when I do this, you look that way.
Okay.
And actually down a little bit. There you go. I have pretty lashes too.
Oh,
that way. So Chloe, I don't know how much mascara you normally use, but I would say at least 1 coat, probably 2. And in the middle of your, like in the middle, let it dry. So do a coat and then let it dry and then do a coat again. And I'm gonna just take this, since your lashes are so long, comb this out a little bit. There we go. And I don't usually curl lashes unless I'm putting fake lashes on, but if you are used to curling your lashes, you could do that too. Okay, and now for lipstick, I'm gonna do a nice, kind of a pinky coral. If I can find the color, where is it?